Hey everybody, Vincent Janito here. I'm here with my friend, Destin Legary. What's up,
Vince.
Destin?
Not much. I'm really excited to talk about Mortal Kombat X.
I know, because we played more Mortal Kombat X.
We actually played it.
Yeah.
They let us sit down and just fight each other for
really,
a while.
Really badly, too, because we haven't
Yes.
obviously spent a lot of time with the game, so we were just kind of flailing a bit and figuring out basic things. But we got some really cool bits of information. So first off, there's a new mode called Faction War.
Yes.
Where basically you choose a faction, one of 5 factions, and then
it's referred to as an online metagame, and it's platform agnostic.
That's right. So let's not be confused here. It doesn't mean that people from Xbox One can play with people from PS4, right? It just means that once you opt into this war, everything that you do for your faction counts into one big pool, and they tie it all together with the WBID.
Yeah. Like Injustice.
Yeah, just like Injustice, exactly. So it's pretty cool though, because you'll have weekly and daily challenges that's specific to your faction, and then the better you do, you'll rank up within your faction, and then you can lead to your faction winning the war, which leads to rewards. Which they didn't really talk too much about the rewards, though they did mention there will be faction-specific finishing moves that you can earn.
Yes, finishers.
Yes, finishers.
Not fatalities.
Not fatality. They did not use the word fatalities.
Yeah.
So that could that could mean that there's like maybe stage fatalities or some other kind of ality that we haven't heard about yet. So who knows? We don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. But that's pretty exciting.
Some of the examples of the challenges that I noticed were like win a match without ducking and win a match in 40 seconds. Those were 2 that I wrote down.
Yeah, so kind of similar to the in NetherRealm's games in the past, you've been able to bet on challenges like that to get like extra XP and stuff like that. So this is kind of an expansion of that system. So then what's up?
Something else I'm a little more excited about is the next thing we're going to talk about is the towers.
Yes,
they
living
explain
towers.
How the new tower system will work.
Yeah. So what they're doing with that is they're going to make there's like 3 different kinds of towers.
Yeah.
There's quick towers, which are like 15-minute. You sit down, maybe 5 matches, bing, bang, boom. There's going to be the daily towers, which are going to change every day, and it's going to be kind of like you log in, you do this tower, you get a reward of some kind, and then they're going to have the premier towers, which are going to be, those can run as long as a week, they're going to be kind of themed.
Those are like the raids of Mortal Kombat.
Right, Mortal Kombat raid tier towers.
They reset every week, and you can do them once a week for the reward.
Right, and just like the other towers in the past, they've got different modifiers on them, and they're going to actually, especially with the daily, with the quick ones, they're going to be updating those and changing those every couple of hours.
Some of them are pretty cool. It's like dark combat, so it'll just like fade to black, and you'll just be in the dark in the middle of your combo, and hopefully you don't drop it. That's going to be a weird spot. Juggle. It'll encourage juggle combat.
Yeah, there was one. Yeah, that one, like you were just floating in the air for like forever. That particular one, they showed us the footage of it. It was both juggle and then quick uppercuts. Yeah. So it was like fast uppercuts and then great. You were hitting with people with like multiple uppercuts and one juggle. It was pretty cool.
I think people are gonna get a little frustrated with that. Because once you start a juggle, people are just gonna be in the air like, please let me fall so I can do anything.
No, there's going to be people who are totally. I mean, I know I will go into training mode and find like optimal juggles just for that mode. Yeah. But the really exciting thing that this kind of leads into is one of the little mods on one of the tower challenges was called Cyrax Assist.
Cyrax Assist.
And that one, of course, the little Cyrax bombs come from either side of the screen and kind of screw your whole day up.
Yeah, and he wasn't the only character that they teased.
That's right. So that was a mention of Cyrax. Then in Kitana's style, her variation like menu, one of her styles specifically says that she gets Jade's glaive and staff. Right. And then there was and then one of the other mods for the towers, for the living towers, was something where was rain assist, where rain's bubble comes in and lifts them up in the air. So let's be really clear. This wasn't an indication that we asked them. They didn't say one way or the other whether or not these characters are going to be in it. But it's pretty significant that both Rain, Jade, and Cyrax have all been called out by name somewhere in the game. I think that's definitely significant.
There are, looking at the character select menu and the build we played, there's still 12 slots unaccounted for. So what's happening? When are those reveals coming? April's really close.
Yeah.
They got a lot of characters to show us.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how they're going to unroll that. I mean, at this point, they'd have to start showing us a character a week, basically, almost.
They kind of did that last time.
Right, so, yeah, that's true, actually. So maybe that's the way it'll go down, but very curious to see if these characters are in the game at launch or if these become like, and I would hate to see this, but if those are meant to be like teases for like DLC within the first couple of weeks, I would hate that. I really hope they don't go that direction, but I think they'll do the right thing.
To be fair, they have done this before where they have like a classic character assist, but they're not even in the game. It's just kind of like a little bit of fan service, a little bit of teasing, having a little fun, but not necessarily inclusion of those characters.
Right, and other fighting games have done that, like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 with the Mega Man skin on Zero, just trolling the hell out of their fan base. Poor Mega Man fans. But so yeah, I'm excited to see what happens if we actually get the characters, or if it's just going to be a little tease. But thank you so much for talking with me, Destin.
Of course.
Thank you folks for watching. Do you think that Cyrax, Rain, and Jade are going to be in Mortal Kombat X on day 1? Sound off in the comments below. And for more on Mortal Kombat X, you're already in the right place. IGN.